I'm not naming you, which I know I'm not. The Teamsters! And Rock United! Alright, so my name's Heather. I'm an organizer with 217, and I just want to introduce everyone who's going to be speaking. We have here first, we've got Santa from the Renaissance Hotel.
Thank you all for being here, first of all. This is a very, very important fight for the workers. Months going through this fight, and we still don't have an answer from the boss. We have a unique opportunity here. We can organize a boycott and see if that pushes them to give us an answer. We're not doing this because they didn't do anything to us. We're doing this because they've done a lot of stuff to us. There is so much favoritism in the hotel. And they have to listen to us. And they need to reconsider. They need to reevaluate the value of our work. Because if it wasn't for our work, housekeeping and other departments, this hotel wouldn't run. I hope that you will continue to march with us. I hope that you will continue to fight with us. And with God first, we will hasta la victoria siempre, to victory always. Gracias.
Used to be owned and run by the Prakashanis. We fought them, we had a boycott there, we beat them, they're no longer a part of our hotel there. I have a worker who wants to speak about that. Carmen Castillo.
Hello everyone. Don't check in! So my name is Carmen Castillo, I'm the room attendant in the Omni Hotel. I remember when the Prakashanti get our hotel and put our wages down 20%, put the healthcare triple, and I'm the person came for the healthcare, and I am really sick. I feel a lot of pain in my body because I had to do too many rooms, 18, 20 rooms. So now I don't have that pain so much because I working with respect. I working with the last room. We do it only 15 room when we got occupied and check out, and 12 when we got only check out. So we are much better now because we fight really hard to get a union in this hotel. Prakashanti, I'm here, I'm back, and I'm start fight with you because you are the monsters. You know, Prakashanti does the table. He tried the workers like a pizza. I don't want to say that word, but it's like that. So, Prakashanti, we are here. We don't go to nowhere. We fight for our job. We fight for justice. We fight for minimum wage. So, we are here. We don't go nowhere. Okay? Thank you.
Is this working? Okay, are you working? That's most important. Great. Well, I want to read an open letter that I wrote to my brand new pen pal over here, the Prashikani family, and also the general manager of this hotel. So I'm going to face the hotel because I think that's the right thing to do. Mr. Douglas Koning, General Manager, Hilton Providence, 21 Atwells Avenue, Providence, Rhode Island. Dear Mr. Koning, I understand that there is an ongoing labor dispute at the Hilton Providence. Workers at your hotel allege sub-living wage levels, back-breaking workloads, and deep disrespect from management. Your hotel has been required to settle serious unfair labor practice complaints brought by the federal government. You have refused to allow the workers at your hotel to have a fair process to decide upon unionization. As a union committed to the principles of justice, we cannot stand idle while situations like this continue. In the past, our union has spent nearly $13,000 at your hotel. However, we cannot continue to remain in good conscience and use your hotel as long as this labor dispute is ongoing. Therefore, until the workers have the respect and dignity that they deserve, we will be servicing our hospitality needs elsewhere and encouraging our allies to do the same. No other UFCW local from the Northeast will use your hotel until this dispute is resolved. Sincerely, James P. Riley, United Food Commercial Workers.
From the Hiltons.
Alright, I'm more nervous right now. I'm extremely nervous. And I don't feel well, but...
We got you!
Alright, my name is Casey Sardo. I am 19 years old. I'm a senior at Johnson & Wales University. I'm a full-time student. 5 to 6 classes, a term, 3 trimesters. Sorry, I do a lot of schoolwork. I've been working at the Hilton since September of 2014, about 7 months. I work as a room service server in Shula's 347 Grill. What that pretty much means is I am the American dream of what everybody expects a college student to be doing. I am a server, I am a food runner, I'm responsible for taking care of guests, I'm responsible for bussing tables. All of the stuff that should be expected of someone with my description. Unfortunately, I also have what should be manageable medical condition. Long story short, I have seizures. I'll say it loud and proud, not ashamed of it, it happens. Should be manageable, as I said. It's not. I've been forced to do things, to work in ways that I can't, and I have let my management know that I can't. I don't know if many of you know, when you're a room service person, you go on tray runs. That pretty much means you go to all the rooms, all the floors and all the rooms, and you take the trays back. Sounds simple. Not for someone with a seizure disorder. What happens if I have a seizure on a random floor? I can wind up laying there for hours and die. I had said something to my management about it. I got eyes rolled. I got no compliance. There have been times I have to work till, let's say, so the restaurant closes at 11, so let's say minimum 11. And then I have another shift at 5:45 a.m., taking transit out of it. Now, that being said, with my medical condition, I can't drive. It takes me about an hour to get to work, an hour to get from work. That's less than 5 hours of sleep. My doctors have told me if I get less than 8 hours, I raise my probability of having a seizure by 25%. I had said this to one of my managers, and I got, oh, you can do it. It's fine. You can do it. So it's fine. I can do it. I can have a seizure any point in time. I could die, but it's okay because I can do it. It's also been proven to me that because I'm a good worker, I have to work harder. You see, most times in room service, there's at least 2 people. But for some reason, when Casey's working, Casey doesn't need anybody to work with because Casey can handle it. But you know what? Casey has barely ever made over minimum wage in the 7 months since I've worked here. And Casey has to pay $26,000 for college a year. And Casey just took $10,000 out in medical loans. And the funny thing is, yes, I am that American dream of working in a restaurant, of being a server to pay for school. But I can't even survive school because of this job. During my organic chemistry examination last term, I fell asleep during the exam because I had to work the night before because there was a concert at the Dunkin' Donuts Center or the Convention Center, one of them. And we needed all hands on deck. So in the middle of the exam, my teacher had to wake me up. So, I'm sorry that I'm talking all about me, but this hotel has affected me in many ways, more ways than I can even say right here, right now. It's affected me emotionally, it has ruined my friendships, it has ruined my relationships. And I'm sorry, but I don't want that to happen to any other college student. I don't want it to happen to my friends. Eventually, I will have to leave this job, get on, do other things with my life. I can't in good conscience let this happen to anybody else. Because it shouldn't happen to anybody else. That's pretty much all I gotta say. I want to thank you all for being here, for listening to me. And you know what? Take care of each other. Take care of your fellow workers. Take care of yourselves. And let's end this BS.
I have one other worker I want to invite to speak from the Hill and one other person who wants to talk about why we've decided to boycott this hotel. Javier, are you in the house?
Mi nombre es Javier Araujo.
My name is Javier Arujo.
Trabajo en el departamento de housekeeping,
I work in housekeeping.
18 meses.
18 months. I work very hard so I can send my kids money in college. Me and my coworkers, our bodies are breaking down.
Necesitamos más personal y más dinero.
We need more staff and we need higher wages.
Es justo que lo necesitamos.
It's just and we deserve it.
Hasta la victoria, compañeros. Vamos a estar aquí hasta que ganemos.
Till victory